Hey guys, today I'm going to go over how to successfully download CellTrak and how to get your device registered. First things first, you're going to want to go into the App Store. Regardless if you have Apple or Android, it's the same concept. You're going to go ahead and search up CellTrak. As you can see here, there are two different apps, CellTrak and CellTrak 1.7. Please download CellTrak. Once it's downloaded, you can go ahead and click the app. As you see here, there is steps to activate your account. It's going to ask for your license ID number, your license auth number, your device phone number, and your user ID. For your user ID, please call the office at 808-969-9622 to get that information. It'll then ask you for your last name and a password and to create 2 challenge questions. Now that you have successfully registered your device, you can go into the CellTrak app. It'll ask you for your password, so please make sure you enter it. Here's what your home screen looks like on CellTrak. You have My Activities, My Messages, and My Reports. Please pay attention to My Activities. On the top right-hand corner, you have a bell, which symbolizes alerts, an envelope, which symbolizes messages, and these 3 dots. These 3 dots is your settings. Get familiar with sync. I'm going to go ahead and practice clocking in and clocking out for you folks to see. I'm going to clock in for John Smith at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It'll give you an overall of his schedule. So today he has a shift at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It shows you his care plan and a COVID warning since we are going through a pandemic right now. You will hit start. It's going to give me a geofence warning saying that I am too far from the known service location and if I want to continue. Obviously, I am not at the client's home right now, so I'm going to continue for demonstration purposes. I officially started John Smith's shift. It shows here that I started the time at 12:13 and I have a target end time of 1:13. I have been in duration for about 13 seconds. I'm going to hit finish and it's going to tell me to please complete care plan. I'm going to click on care plan and I'm going to go ahead and address all of these tasks. So I'm going to click on assisted shower. And I'm going to hit the check mark, the blue check mark on the bottom right hand corner, saying that I completed it. Assist with sponge. Let's say there's let's say they didn't want that. I'm going to click on the explanation part and put in a reasoning for. I'm going to say they declined services for that. And then I'm going to hit the blue check mark. And then I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge all of the rest of the care plan, so that we can get to the next step. So remember clicking on the care plan and then hitting the check mark on the bottom corner. After everything is acknowledged, you're going to go ahead and click the blue check mark for one last time and it'll move on. As you know, we're in a pandemic right now, so we do need to read first the pre-visit COVID-19 questionnaire. Here we have to ask the basic questions, if anybody's traveled, etc. You're going to go ahead and click form completed and then that right arrow, completed. You're going to hit the blue check mark on the bottom. As you can see, everything is accounted for. We're going to hit finish on the bottom. Now it's going to ask us if we are able to obtain a signature. You're going to click on yes. If no, it'll have other options on why you couldn't obtain the signature. And you'll figure that out. But for the most part, you should be able to obtain a signature. So here, PT-PCG, that would be the client signature. You would check on the pen and you will let the client sign. And here you're going to click on sign by who. So you have either the client, the primary caregiver, or other. Please click on one of these. So for this, I'm going to say it was the client. Then you're going to have to sign. Field staff signature. Again, click on the pen, sign, click on done, and move on. Do you have any stop and watch observations to report? This is if there's any difference in client care. You can see below here are some options, and then move on. I'm going to click on no. Use stop and watch only for very important changes. If it's just something that is a little off, but it's not something too concerning, please disregard doing the stop and watch and just give Nancy, your clinical manager, a call. Here it's going to ask you more questions if there has been a hospital fall, a visit, a fall, any problems taking medications, or any general safety concerns. Let's say I put yes, it'll ask what the issue is. If you press yes on any of these, please contact Nancy as soon as possible. And then after everything has been acknowledged, you're going to go ahead and click the blue arrow on the bottom. Please confirm. Are you sure you want to finish this activity? You're going to click OK. And shift has been done. As you can see here, it has been removed. That is pretty much all CellTrak is. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to contact the office.